Today I'm going to show you a new feature in DocLib version 6.3 called Document Load. The purpose of Document Load is to be able to create a form and use that form to initiate the workflow rather than the standard document that initiates the workflow. So, that being said, we've got a sample here called Supplier Create. I'm going to click on this. There's a lot of back-end programming to generate drop-down lists. Drop-down lists can be dependent on other drop-down lists, so as you change one thing, it might change the results of another drop-down list or another fill-in or another mandatory field, any such thing. It's very feature equivalent to the web edits you guys are used to working in for your receiver matching and so forth. The difference here is that there is no document to start with. You can add documents to this. So if you think about, in the case of a supplier create, you might have a W-9, you might have a sample invoice, you might have some remit to, some banking information, so on and so on. You can attach all of those as additional documents. And using the data here, I'm just going to fill in a few of these in the interest of time. So this is a mix of local drop-down lists and also drop-down lists that are coming out of QAD. So these are countries, these are the countries you have available in QAD. Again, the states coming from QAD, your GL, your sub-accounts, so on and so on. So any of these things can be built based on data in QAD, or they can be local lists to create the drop downs. We got type ahead ability, drop down lists. You can control the state of the form. You can do syntax highlighting and highlighting. So if somebody forgot to fill in a particular value that's mandatory, you can call that out and point them right to what's missing. So anyway, attach documents. If I just grab something here, so let's just say that that's my banking information, and then based on the information that I filled in here, I can generate a document. So I get a preview, and that document is this is pretty generic, but it's built using HTML. So if you can build the form in HTML, we can put that in here. You can make this as robust as you want, or as in this case, very utilitarian. But you can have logos, you can have text highlighting, bold, breaks, so on and so on. Like I said, in this case, it's very simple format, just the field, the value, and upon submission of this, it will create a workflow. This will be your main document. As you fill values in and it goes through the workflow, this document will be updated along the way. So when you're done with the workflow, if you, in the case of a supplier create, it might have to go through approvals, there might be comments, there might be additional fields that get added, removed, changed. All along the way, this is a living document that will be generated. And at the very end, this will be the main document with your supporting documents that will go into DocLib and store into the location as searchable documents.